back out of dodge. Otherwise, that stock will fly away, especially in the platform position like that.
And very good on him there. Not even opting to press a button there. Just trying to get out of that situation entirely.
Oh, no!
Oh, my God, man.
Oh, my God. Every jaw in this venue just dropped when we saw that air dodge happen because that would have unquestionably taken away Pink Fresh's stock. Pink, though, still alive, still fighting, and he just has to stay patient and
not up B during recoveries like that.
I mean, he didn't get punished too hard for that. If it worked, though.
If it worked.
Every time I see something wild like that, I always think, if it had worked, though. If somehow Van had just like up B straight into Pink Fresh and that works, like, yo.
You know, it's that like disjoint hitbox on his up B. If that traded with the up B, maybe. Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what's going on in the mind?
It's Smash 4, you know.
All right, let's position yet again for Pink Fresh. I like how he's using his forward throw and back throw liberally to not stale his up throw and down throw, which might end up being his, you know, ticket to victory right here, especially if this position keeps on going like that. Van is still swinging for the fences.
Yeah, opting to not even go for the up throw that time will probably be enough to take it this time, though. I can't say for sure because Ganondorf is such a big boy.
And I'm so shook right now. The up throw, yeah, I don't think that'll kill
No,
just
it
yet.
actually won't.
I think a couple pummels might have been able to do it, but Van, you can bet that he was mashing. And now we are in the scare zone, 91% on Pink Fresh. And that Nair not quite connecting. And the up B is going to save Pink Fresh's skin right there.
That was a really good roll back there in that tech situation. A lot of people opt to roll the opposite way of the character.
Ooh. And Pink Fresh
will not be able to escape that pin.
Yeah, that quick draw position. Pink Fresh's reaction time is some of the best in MDVA, so you can bet that he's always, not always, but like more often than not, he's going to come out on the winning side of those like quick reaction time scenarios.
I think his brain's reaction time is like 7 frames, and that's how quick that side B is. So it's a perfect fit for him.
Yeah.
Able to catch landings and whiff punishes.
Honestly. I mean, when you like hit side Bs like that, yeah, I can actually almost believe that. I swear, there was one time where Pink like SDI'd out of DDD's F tilt and then punished me. And I was like, yeah, I did that on reaction. I'm like, who are you? How do you do that? All right, so here we go. Game 2 on Battlefield. And this is actually Van's counterpick. It's something that a lot of people wouldn't expect because normally people put 2 and 2 and say, okay, Battlefield, platforms, character with low mobility.
Wow, what a jerk.
But, you know, I had a thought. It was going to be really smart, but Pink Fresh down airs off stage.
It was just going to be like the most enlightening thing of 2017, but...
Bigger blast zones, that's where it ends up. Bigger blast zones helps Ganondorf live longer and get more rage, but he
with
doesn't really
Ganondorf's
need
recovery,
rage.
does it really matter that much?
I mean, it's Smash 4. Like, you're going to make it back if you have your jump most of the time.
That is true. Plus the Ganon magnet hands. That's pretty...
They're real.
Pretty big.
All right, Van, though, still keeping this going. Land that side B, a dash attack to up air, big damage, 63%, and he's trying to end it all going off stage, but Pink Fresh just side or up B is earlier than expected.
Yeah, that was a smart option there, just smacking him away with those wings. Still trying to hang on despite that that bold down there, we'll call it.
Misspaced, I'll call it. I'll call it what it is. All right, another grab's going to answer for throwing him off stage. Like I said before, keeping that up throw and down throw fresh, but I don't think, you know, that'll really be that likely in this stage because the blast zone's just so big, like I was saying before. Right. Oh no, he wanted a dash grab, I can guarantee that. But the misinput, I guess he hit the A button just a little bit too early. The dash tag came out. And good stuff to Van, though, recognizing that the cross was going to happen and punching appropriately.
You know, it can be kind of hard to gauge if that Corrin dash attack is going to go through your shield or not.
Especially if you play it like a wider character.
Yeah, I was
like
going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, so recognizing that, Van's looking like a very seasoned Ganondorf right now. In game 3, FD's the pick. And I actually really like this a lot from Pink Fresh because Ganondorf, if he just gets in the air once, that side B and the up air is going to be so hard to land around from Corrin, especially the side B. It just covers so much space so quickly, and you can almost do it on reaction.
Yeah, and with the juggling power Corrin has with those up airs, it'll just be a good 30 to 50% every time he gets Ganon in the air. if he is able to pick and choose his follow-ups correctly.
Yeah, it looks like Pink Fresh is opting to play it safe early on, though, and not going for too many heavy juggles. So let's see what he can do in the neutral and just boxing Ganondorf out.
Seeing a lot of zoning and pushing him off stage.
Nice read on that. Pink Fresh dashing back. Van with his back to the wall again. He's definitely no stranger in this scenario. Ganondorf, you can bet he's going to take some hits early on, but if he hits you 1, 2, 3 times, you're going to regret it.
Dipping down with that nair, trying to get the lucky number 4, but isn't able to continue his string. Doesn't matter though, with all that rage, Corrin is sitting at a pretty dangerous %.
Yeah, back air is going to attack the neutral get up. Van, I respect what you went for, but Pink Fresh is just slightly out of that zone of danger, and he's going to drop that first stock to himself a bit.
Oh, almost dropping the second one there as well. Was just barely close enough with that up B to make it back.
Yep, and we see Van to the wall, back to the wall yet again. Now Pink Fresh is just setting up this wall, the back airs, the forward airs, and the mix-up with the throws. These are all pivotal in what he's doing right now and just setting up to fluster Van and tack on that damage as safely as he possibly can.
You know, I bet Pink Fresh would be really good at anime fighters if he got into them just because of how well he is able to capitalize when people are pushed to the wall or ledge in this game.
Yeah, I remember he actually played a little bit of Guilty Gear before. Like we were talking about at EVO a bit.
I can see him being a Guilty Gear player.
Yeah. But yeah, now we see positions reversed a bit. And wow, that call out was real. Ooh. That back air from Van perfectly spaced over the side B from Corrin. And Pink is just getting better and better at calling out these dash attacks. Van needs to check himself down a bit. And
yeah, yet again, was just in range to punish the Warlock kick. Was not in range to land that tipper F smash though. Ganon still holding on to this with all that rage. Pink Fresh just can't feel too easy right now.
Yeah, you never can when you even like if you have a lead against Ganondorf, you know, you're never safe. Van is starting to show us why. That up air almost finding its mark. And he drops the shield a little bit too early on this back air. Now this is scary. Now this is scary!
Looking for the game and finding it with the up smash on the neutral get up.
And that's not an easy punish to hit either. Off the neutral get up, that's
like at the percent he was at even, there was such a small window for him between the iframes.
Yeah.
Like if he was at like 150, yeah, that would have been a, you know, good option or better option, but.
Is it percentage dependent? I thought it was just, I
thought it was.
Oh. I mean, I can't confirm or deny. I don't exactly know. I know that, like, the ledge invincibility is dependent on how long you've been off stage. I used to think it was dependent on percent, but, like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It was actually in Sakurai's tooltips. It's just, like, one that I never really got until, like, I happened to look at the screen while it was loading.
There's actually, like, a bunch of tips and trips like that are just in the guidebook that Nintendo officially released.
Yeah.
But people...
I didn't buy it.
People dismiss as, like, advanced tech.
I mean, like, Sakurai literally tells us about, like, SDI.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a tooltip saying, like, yo, Bayo, SDI that. Get good.
I honestly...
I'm pretty sure Sakurai said that.
It's like, guys, it's not that bad.
Like, if those loading tips are real, read those.
Except for the ones where it's just like, oh, Kirby's down B is pretty good on the defense.
Ignore those. Critical thinking is key.
Pick and choose your tips, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All right, and this is a best-of-5 set, so Pink Fresh still has time to bring it back.
Oh, what a...
And
earlier today, I said this was a man of honor who's going to stick with the Corrin for the rest of bracket.
I think he heard you.
And I was correct.
I think he heard you.
And I was so right.
Yep, and he's sticking to his guns all the way through. This could be the potential last game of Corrin Fresh. So let's see what we got. Final destination is the pick again. He was just really frames away from winning that last game.
Yeah.
Like, Van's timing on that up smash was like impeccable, but it's also really hard to hit that consistently. The margin for error on that is huge. So good stuff to Van, but also it makes you think, how close are you to bring it back? And yeah.
Wow. That was the only hit he landed on him that entire first stock.
A 0 to death.
But it was
6-0 to death by Van.
It was the only hit that mattered. The 0 to death. Van Van looking to take this Xanadu home.
I mean, if he keeps on landing hits like that, I mean, it kind of makes you respect like how hard you have to work with these low tiers because, like I keep on saying, the margin for error is just so big on so many of these punishes. Like at side B, he was close to not hitting that. The up smash last game, he was close to not hitting that. You have to be like on point 99% of the game or 99% of the game to really, you know, get those results that you need.
Heck, even against top players like Pink Fresh, and you'll be going against Seagull Joe later, like, if he wins, obviously. But he had to play perfect 100% of the time even. Like, even the tiniest mistake, a top player can catch on to and really punish you hard for it. Pink Fresh is not done yet, only down 20% or so.
Yeah, Van was doing a great job early in that stock. It looks like he's kind of starting to lose steam. Pink Fresh going for a 2-frame on side B, and
that down smash, which would have gotten him the game.
Oh, absolutely. That down smash is ridiculous. And the patience game is real.
Wow.
And Pink Fresh saying, you know what? Wait, I have a dragon
like,
lance
oh,
sword.
wait a minute. I can hit you from here.
Yeah.
And hits him with the F smash.
Wait a minute. I'm half dragon.
Silly me.
Yep. And that forward smash is going to send us to a game 5. And let's see if Pink Fresh can still keep himself composed. Oh, okay. Pink Fresh saying, I'm joking. I'm joking. He's sticking with his Corrin all the way through.
The man of honor that I knew and loved.
I mean, that might have just been like a character select like mind game right there. Getting him shook before the game even starts. Saying, hey, I could do this to you. I could play this Bayonetta on.
Or maybe it's just even hearing the word Bayonetta before playing Smash can get you a little bit scared.
I mean, I get some flashbacks.
Exactly. Like
the moment I hear Bayonetta, I just see myself flying off the top. It's like, oh, man.
It's a bit of PTSD, like, and it's the mind game Pink Fresh is bringing into game 5.
All right, and it looks like Dreamland's going to be his pick now. Kind of like another version of Battlefield, like I was saying before. He still has those platforms, those larger side blast zones to keep himself alive just a little bit longer against those, you know, side Bs and forward smash that Pink Fresh likes to kill with.
He's going to have to be careful of the platform shenanigans that Corrin can get, especially with side B and just catching tech rolls with up air or something.
Yeah, that character is moving when she has the platforms. Nice tomahawk grab. Tries to go out there with the edge guard, but Van, he's not actually. He's doing a really good job of just recovering consistently. Pink Fresh isn't doing like a very aggressive edge guard game on him, but he's still smelling out the attempts that are almost happening. Right. Goes deep, but eats a up B for his trouble.
Been going for a lot of deep nairs all day, really. Hasn't been able to make it work out too well on Pink Fresh yet, though.
Ooh. And that actually killed. I guess he mixed himself up in the DI a little bit, trying to get himself back to center stage and avoid that platform, but gave him some bad DI and made him die just a little bit earlier than he probably would have otherwise.
Youch.
Yeah, I felt that one a bit. I mean, as one of the people who uses Rumble, when I play against Ganondorf, my controller almost flies out of my hands sometimes. Right? That character, when I get hit by like his up smash or his forward air, ooh, it feels like an earthquake. Managing to recover. Pink Fresh going for his first count of the set, not finding his mark, and just barely getting out of that tech scenario alive. Finding his way back to the stage, 45%, and the juggle's still continuing. The platforms are coming back to bite Van just a little bit. The platforms might have set up for him a little bit earlier, but the reason that he's taking so much damage right now, 86% completely unanswered.
Yeah, Van trying to make something happen here is really struggling to get his feet back on the ground.
And that was the epitome of a GameStop trade. We got no jumps, and we got a game and set for Pink Fresh.
The JV2 coming in with the suicide, whatever clashed with that.
That was a back air.
I believe it, yeah.
Yep.
Van walking home with a 4th place solo Ganon at Xanadu.
Just Xanadu things. Just Xanadu things.
The tales of MDVA.
Yep. If you don't know every match about here, then I got to tell you something. You're going to get, you know, forward smash by Ganon at 30% die and wonder what happened.
Looking like we're done being Corrin Fresh. And we're done being ZD as well.
Is he real? I don't think he's real. I've never seen him play.
He has a serious look on his face.